us up too much with the way the NFL schedule has gone this year, but tonight we've got something special in store. It's the BCS National Championship game and the rematch between the LSU Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Welcome back to Get Sharp, everybody. I'm Joe Fortenbaugh. Chuck Esposito has been called into duty to call our biggest game of the year to date. And let's get right into this thing. But before we do, the first question I want to ask you, there's been a lot of controversy about whether or not the BCS got this game right, having Alabama in against LSU. Do you agree with that, or do you think it should have been Oklahoma State?
You know, you could have made a case for Oklahoma State, but based on the crowds and the handle that we had here at Lagasse Stadium and the sports books throughout the industry, this is the matchup that everybody wanted to see. It was crazy. It was Super Bowl-esque, team colors throughout. I think it's going to be rocking tonight for this game.
See, I got a lot of heat for this. I don't think Oklahoma State can stack up against a team like Alabama. I think when you break it down like that, Alabama wins that game against Okie State. They deserve to play here. So let's jump right into this one. The rematch. 9-6, LSU wins this game in Tuscaloosa back on November 5th, but a lot of people think something different's going to be in store this time. We've got a month to prepare. The total, right around 40 points. Why would we even believe that this game wouldn't be another 9-6 or 14-10 affair?
You know, I think when you look at big games like this, Joe, the public, the trend is to bet it over, to look at scoring. And I think we're such a premium on defense. But you look at the rest of the bowl games. Look at the Alamo Bowl, the Rose Bowl. You look at the West Virginia and Clemson. Nobody plays defense. Look at the NFL. The teams that are ranked at the top, the Packers and Patriots, horrendous defense. So there's been an emphasis on offense throughout. But these two, that 9-6 matchup, I don't think it's going to be 9-6, and there's going to be some more scoring here. But does it get to that 40? You know, both teams have to be at 20-20 to see it go over that number. I think it's a huge number, but I do think the public is going to trend this game upward with the total.
And you know what we've seen in some of these bowl games, even the shootouts, slightly slower starts because, you know, it's been a month. You don't want to make a big mistake early, a little bit tentative coming out. We saw it with Clemson, but then again, that turned into hell. And back to what you were saying, this isn't 15-7, it's 11-11. Is it that hard to match up and not give up 60 points in a bowl game?
You know, you look at these two teams, and the SEC, they're not a conference, they're a league.
Yeah.
I mean, the last 4 national championships all coming out of the SEC. This is the matchup. I mean, it's going to be rocking, it's going to be crazy, and, you know, it's going to be really exciting.
Two extremely popular teams. This place is going to be going off in a few hours when this game gets underway. Which way do you see the public leaning? They've both cashed a lot of tickets for bettors this year. They both have huge fan bases. Is there going to be a distinct edge?
I don't think so. I think they're both very public teams, as you said. I think the place will be crazy. You'll have people rooting throughout. It's just one of those games that you want to sit back, watch. Vegas will be rooting for whoever we need. No more favorite team. But I think you can make a case for either team in this one.
The lines jumped all over the place. LSU opened -1 in most places. It's fluctuated. We've seen Alabama -2. It's different all over town, but it's right in that range. Where do you see it settling on game?
I'm surprised that you're starting to see that number trend up with Alabama. I think the quarterback edge goes to Jefferson. I think he's a little bit more mobile. I think he'll be able to create a little bit more. I think you look at Alabama and their offense. McCarron doesn't have those weapons to actually open it up. So you look at Lucy and that defense, you're going to have 10 guys in the box sometimes against Richardson, daring Alabama to pass. Richardson is going to have 30 to 35 carries here. He's going to have to make some big plays, but I think special teams and quarterback play, the edge goes to LSU. I think that's the difference in the game.
Big players show up in big-time games. Last question, Chuck. You're on the spot. Which way are you leaning? Who do you think pulls it off?
Again, I think I just said it. I think the advantage, again, the quarterback play and special teams especially, I think it goes to LSU. I think there's going to create too many problems for the Alabama offense. If you stop Richardson, I think you stop the Bama offense. I think it's close. Getting points in this one with LSU, I think is huge. I'll be rooting for whoever we need, but I do like Lucy in this one.
I'm taking the Tigers. I like the Honey Badger. I've ridden with them all year. I can't get off it now. Great stuff. You're not done for the year, though. We've got plenty more playoff games yet that you'll be back for. But everyone, hey, enjoy it tonight. Final college football game of the year until the Senior Bowl, which we'll be doing live from mobile. But this is the one that matters. Have fun. We'll talk to you next time.